It's good to see everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm happy to be here in Nampa with you guys.
I'm happy to be at school.
Are you? That's good. It's good to be happy to be at school. At Snake River Elementary. Who here's read a book today?
I want to read a book.
You guys want to read a book?
Yeah.
So
I
I was making juice. So it's not only good to read books, it's also good to eat healthy food. And I was making juice. So you gotta be careful with sharp things. I did. I cut myself. Hey guys, I'm gonna talk to the whole room, so I'm gonna talk to you guys, but I'm also gonna talk to the nice cameras that we have and some of the adults around the room. And then the best part is when you guys get to hear the book, okay? So I'm not gonna take any questions just for a minute. I'm gonna just talk for a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here at Snake River Elementary in Nampa, Idaho, as we launch the Children's Book Drive. And we've got an awesome group of second graders here with us today that have just shared with me that they've all read already today and they want to read more. And we're going to have Mayor Kling from Nampa read them a book in a little bit. But today we're launching the Children's Book Drive, which, we look at reading as a formative thing in our education, and it's about learning, right? You read to learn. But reading is so much more than learning. Reading is also where your imagination gets to run wild. Have you ever heard the phrase, like, read the book before you watch the movie? That's because if you watch the movie first, it can ruin the book because you don't get to experience and picture it all yourself. You don't get to have your imagination creating these different worlds that you do when you read the book. I was fortunate to visit some family in California a few months ago, and on my trip back with my daughter Sophia, who's also a second grader, who's with me today, we were reading a book. We were reading the BFG. Has anybody heard of the BFG?
No.
It's a Roald Dahl book. It's the Big Friendly Giant. And in this book, it's really a fun book, this girl Sophie makes friends with this giant, and he's a good giant. And he doesn't eat little kids like the bad guy. He eats really gross snot scumbers because that's the only other thing you can eat. Yeah, you read the book and then you saw the movie. That's awesome to hear. So we were reading this book on a flight home. Just one quick second, Kim, and I'll take questions. We're reading this book on a flight home, and there were only 2 other lights on in the whole airplane. It was nighttime, because what do you think everybody was doing?
Sleeping.
It wasn't that late at night. It was like dinner time, but it was still dark. Well, maybe a few people were snacking. People were on their devices. They were looking at screens instead of reading. And so that doesn't really allow your imagination to to go all the places it does, right? So again, we're here today to launch the Children's Book Drive in partnership with the community of Nampa and community schools across the region. We recognize that this is an opportunity to engage our community in the work that so many of us are doing and what we all care about. And so we ask you not only to donate books to wonderful kids like the ones here with us today, but also to foster a love for reading. Turn off your device and turn on that little reading map when you're on the next airplane. And I'd like to ask Mayor Kling to come join me at the front.
Mayor? It's the mayor?
Yeah, it's the mayor. You get to meet the mayor.
I've seen him.
You've seen her before.
How are you guys? Thank you for letting me join you.
Thanks for coming.
How's everybody? Good. So in a little bit, after we're done talking, you already read. Of course, so you'll know it. Yeah, so we'll read in a minute. But you know what? I'm going to do the same thing that Mr. Tim did, and that is just say, first of all, to everybody, I want to thank United Way. Thank you so much for your commitment to literacy and the Book It Forward, Idaho. And so I want to thank the Nampa School District and to everyone that's working together to improve literacy. It is so important. Reading is the opportunity. Did you know that you can travel the world by reading a book? You can learn about so much, and you can learn about other kids your age, and you can, as was said, you can imagine things, right? If you run out of books, you know you could write a book. Have you ever thought about writing your own book? Good for you. Well, I tell you what, reading books, writing books, it's all wonderful fun. So I also would like to say that back in 2020, Book It Forward, in partnership with the city of Nampa, actually, you guys donated 2,000 books in our community. And we just so appreciate the work that has been done. Thank you to the teachers. Thank you to the school district. Thank you to United Way. Thank you for the vision. And kids, I'm going to be back and we're going to read in just a minute. But before I read, I think we're going to hear from somebody else. So who's on? Here we go. It's the, do you want me to take it? Okay, here we go. We'll take that. There we go. Okay. Got it.
Isn't this fun? This is really exciting, isn't it? I'm so excited to hear the book that the mayor has to read for us today. Thank you. You all are being so kind. So kind. I'm so excited about the books. I'm so excited that we'll get to listen to a story today. But you know, the book is just the beginning. The book is just the start of the learning. We care so much about you all becoming leaders. And that's what we've been talking about at United Way. We've been talking about today a reader, tomorrow a leader. When we talk about leaders, we're talking about all of you making the world a better place. My name is Megan. Good question. Making the world a better place. Yeah, and I can count on you all to do that. I'm so excited. And because you go to an awesome school like Snake River, that's a community school that cares about making sure everyone in our community can come together to support you, we're going to get books, right? We're going to get books. So I want you to say after me, help us collect books. Because today we're a reader. Tomorrow I'm a leader. Yep, so I'm going to tell everyone in our community, bring out the books. Now through April 14th at your local WAFED Bank location, bring us the books, ones that you love, new books to share, because we've got leaders here ready to read. And so let's do that. Should we do that? Should we read? Let's have the mayor come on back forward and read.
I want to be a kid. What's your name?
So my name is Mayor Debbie. Mayor Debbie.
I think I saw you. Thank you for all your community.
So you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to thank Sophie for helping pick out this book. Thank you so much. So I'm going to sit down. And will you guys do me a favor and let's be real quiet. And we are going to read
Dinosaurs love tacos.
Dragons Love
Listen.
Are we ready? Okay. It starts by saying, hey kid, did you know that dragons love tacos? They love beef tacos and chicken tacos. They love really big, gigantic tacos and tiny little baby tacos as well.
Taco Tuesday?
So why do dragons love tacos? Maybe it's the smell from the sizzling pan. Maybe it's the crunch of crispy tacos. Or maybe it's a secret. Either way, if you want to make friends with dragons, tacos are key. Right? Hey dragon, why do you guys like tacos so much? But wait, as much as dragons like tacos, they hate spicy salsa even more. They hate spicy green salsa, spicy red salsa. They hate spicy chutney salsa, spicy smooth salsa. And if the salsa is spicy at all, dragons can't stand it. I didn't know that.
I thought they love salsa.
I would have thought so.
Dragons are real.
So why do dragons hate spicy salsa? Well, just one drop of hot sauce makes a dragon's ears smoke. That's kind of funny. So just one single speck of hot pepper makes a dragon snort sparks. Spicy salsa gives dragons tummy troubles. And when dragons get tummy troubles, oh boy. If you want to make tacos for dragons, keep the toppings mild, like tomatoes and lettuce and cheese. These are all good toppings for tacos for dragons. Hey dragons, how do you feel about spicy taco toppings? Let's see. Well, dragons love parties. They like costume parties. They like pool parties. They like gigantic parties with accordions. They like tiny little parties with charades. So why do dragons love parties? Maybe it's the conversation, maybe it's the dancing. Maybe it's the comforting sound of a good friend's laughter. The only thing dragons love more than parties or tacos is taco parties. Taco parties are parties, what, with lots of tacos, right? Yeah. So if you want to have some dragons over for a taco party, you'll need buckets of tacos. You'll need handloads of tacos. The best way to judge is to get a boat and fill the boat with tacos. That's about how many tacos dragons need for a taco party. After all, dragons love tacos. So hey there, dragon, are you excited for the big taco party? Well, just remember, dragons hate spicy salsa, right? So before you host your taco party with 4 dragons, get rid of all the spicy salsa. In fact, bury the spicy salsa in the backyard so the dragons can't find it.
You can see me there.
That's interesting. So these dragons love your taco party.
There's also
They love the music, they love the decorations, they especially love the tacos. Congratulations. It's a good thing you got rid of all that spicy. Wait a second. What are those little green specks in the salsa? Didn't you read the fine print? This says totally mild salsa.
mild means
Mild.
kind of hot.
Not spicy. Mild is not spicy. So, dragons, listen to me. Do eat those tacos. Those little green specks in the salsa, those are jalapeno peppers. They are super spicy. But I know you love tacos, dragons, but you are not going to love those tacos. Do not let dragons eat those tacos. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Or what's that? Uh-oh. Too late. Somebody has read it, right? I was thinking it wouldn't matter, but according to the book, it did. Because it was. And there's lots of smoke.
And the house got.
Can you imagine what that looked like?
Yeah. And the house got.
So it sounds like it did create a problem. It says, why would dragons help you rebuild your house?
Give them tacos.
Maybe it's because they're good Samaritans. Maybe they feel bad for wrecking it because they ate it, right? Or maybe they're just in it for the taco breaks. Anyway, after all, dragons love tacos. So tell me, do you guys love tacos?
No.
How many people like spicy tacos? Oh, a few. How many people don't like spicy tacos?
I don't like tacos at all.
You love them?
I'm allergic.
You're allergic. Well, thank you for letting me read to you. No, I think that's the only book I'm going to read today, but I'll come back with that and try to read if you guys like it. Anyway, but are you guys going to become readers? Because the readers become leaders, right? And you guys want to become leaders? Yeah? You want to become leaders? Well, thank you for letting me read you today. You guys have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much. I loved that book. I was surprised to hear about dragons not eating spicy food. I have one more piece of information to share with you first. Thank you for being such kind hosts, for welcoming all of these guests to come visit with you today. We're so excited to see what you do next. And because we said today a reader, tomorrow a leader, we want to make sure that you can continue your reading journey. Our great friends at Book It Forward Idaho has brought a gift of a book for each of you today. So we'll wait for teacher instructions about how we'd like to do that, but we're so excited to be able to send a book home with you all today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being so awesome. I'll turn it over to who would like to give our instructions next. Miss Ernest Lutz.
Before we dismiss, can you all give a big thank you to the girls today? Miss Ernest has some instructions.